Warhammer Stormbringer Issue 12. The cavalry has finally arrived.
Hello and welcome to The Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games, and today we're going to be doing Stormbringer, issue 12 of the Warhammer Age of Sigmar magazine from Hachette Collections. And today we're going to be looking at the Stormstrike Chariot. Now the magazine itself is interesting. It goes into what are called realm gates. Basically the Mortal Realms is massive and kind of goes through many different, not dimensions, but different kind of realms of areas, and there's gates that allow you to go between realms, but there's also gates that allow you to go into different aspects of the realms. So they're quite valuable to different generals as a means to outflank the enemy. So they were so important that there was even realm gate wars. Now it's not just realm gates that you can be used. There's whirlways, which are underwater realm gates. There's the Descent from Azire, which is how the Stormcast Eternals get around. There's the Gnaw Holes, which are basically Skaven magic, and that the Skaven use them as portals to go between realms. And of course, there's the standard Tears in Reality, which are used by Chaos, in that sense that they just basically rip a hole, pop through it, and there you are, being flanked by the Tzeentchian Chaos demons. It goes into a little bit of information, of course, about the Cruel Boys and basically what they're all about. So, because they're part of the factions of destruction, all they want to do is destroy. They just live to wreck what is precious. And basically, not only do they wreck, they steal and they loot. Now, they can't, of course, loot from the Stormcast Eternals, because the Stormcast Eternals just disappear in a bolt of lightning. But the things that the Stormcast Eternals are guarding, such as caravans, can be looted. So you'll often see the Cruel Boys going for a fight, or if there's a Stormcast Eternal assigned to guard it, there's probably something worth stealing, which is the way they see it. You, of course, here have some information on the Stormstrike Chariot itself, which is a really cool little model. You have the How to Build guide, which was it was a few pages. It's not an overly complicated build, but there are bits to it. You have, of course, the How to Paint guide, which covers a few different pages, the paints you have, and you have a playthrough, of course, which is Line Breaker, in which you get to use your models, and it goes into some details as to how to do them. So, with no further ado, let's have a look at the actual model that you get with this issue. And I have to say, it was a lovely one to work on. Really impressed by the sculpture that is offered here by Games Workshop. I mean, it definitely gives a whole gladiator vibe, in the sense that, like, it's literally a chariot that's being pulled along by two griffhounds, which are in incredible motion. As you can see, they're actually turning. So you have one Stormcast Eternal here who's just basically holding on and bracing herself, and you have the other Stormcast Eternal here, which has got a bow and arrow. He also comes with a spear. So you do have different options if you want to arm them up differently. But it is a great looking model. It wasn't that difficult to put together. I mean, the Griffhounds were simple enough to put together. The Mateys themselves were simple enough to put together. And the rest of the model actually clipped together. There is bits to it, but it's not an exceptionally difficult build. And of course, because it's a nice big model, you can kind of decorate the base how you wish. So I couldn't resist kind of seeing the gladiator vibe of just putting kind of one of the spare discarded weapons I have in my bits box, and just putting it down there with a blood trail going from the hand that was grasping it. Of course, you know, the usual tufts, things like that, but it's a model that is just great fun to build and to paint, and this is definitely an issue I would recommend that you get for yourself. Even if you don't have a Sigmar army and you're just a hobbyist that likes making things, this issue in particular was a very fun one and a really nice one to actually build, put together, and I have to say it really does stand out and look great on the Battletop table. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was issue 12. As always, if you like these little videos, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and until next time, good luck, God bless, and stay safe.